smoked out, loped out, riding with the pistol.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm gonna be working on this car. This is my brother's car. We're putting the Haltech on it, and then we start having problems with the crank sensor signal. So we start looking, and we find out that the crank sensor has a little mark, like if the tone wheel came loose. Another one with the tone wheel came loose and hit the crank sensor. I don't know if the crank sensor was damaged when I put it on the car last time I did the motor, because I mean, we drove this car to Paul's house when he was doing the whole wire harness, and then after that the signal didn't want to work, but we put another sensor and it kind of picked up the signal, and then that's when we noticed that the old sensor had a little mark on it. So we don't want to risk it. We're gonna pull the motor out. We're gonna swap the motor with another one that I have over there, which is aluminum rods, high compression motor. Which anyways, Hugo didn't really like this motor. He was always like, man, I think this is going on because of low compression. This is because he always blamed the low compression. He just didn't like it. So I say, fuck it, why not? Let's switch it. I have another one there ready to go. And I'm just gonna keep this one as a backup, and maybe later on build it with aluminum rods, pistons and all that, just to have it as a backup. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it out, inspect the tone wheel. We did look to the little hole from the crank sensor. Right here, but I didn't really see any damage to the tone wheel, but you know, it might have, if it's just cracked enough where it's flexing, you know, you don't want to destroy a expensive ass motor just because of that. So we're gonna put the other one, which already has a billet tone wheel. Like I say, that's aluminum rods, high compression piston, so that's gonna be pretty good with this setup, and Hugo's new turbo is gonna run pretty good. So what I'm gonna do now is, we already have the exhaust manifold off when we're doing the whole harness. So that's out, which makes it a lot easier. And this Sidewinder, you know, it makes it so much easier for me to do everything. Of course, it's got no AC, no power steering, none of that shit, because, you know, it's just track only. All I need to do now is literally just take this off, take the intake manifold, and then drain the fluid, and take the axles, and then pull the motor out. So I'm gonna try to finish this car in the next 3 or 4 days, because unfortunately, my tuner, my friend Paul, is moving to Florida. We wanna try to get it done, ready, going, and dyno tune before he leaves, and then take it to a track, and hopefully he can go with us. And then from there on, it's probably gonna be all remote tuning. He's still gonna be helping us out. He's still gonna be, you know, tuning my car, his car. We got a Haltech on Hugo's. We got the IC7 for Haltech, which is pretty fucking sick. We just have to install it and get it ready. But for now, I'm gonna pull the motor out, and then I'm gonna use that motor over there. I don't know if you can see, because I have a fucking bunch of mess on my fuel. But yeah, you can really see, but it's a high compression piston, so they have like a little dome on it. It should be pretty good. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit because it's been sitting there for a while. I did put some oil on it to keep it from getting any rust. I'm gonna start taking everything apart, pull it all apart. Then we can go ahead and inspect the tone wheel and go from there. So let me put on the jack stands and then get to it. So let's get it.
I'm from Texas, can't you tell? Ain't you noticed? I just spent 100 Civic on some fucking soda. Diamonds on my chain, they dance like Mike and Justin Bieber. Mexican like rice and beans, I probably fuck your Thea. I ran my racks up off of strings, I'll probably buy a zebra. They're only about $5,000, I googled it and seen it. And I'm just trying to flex, I used to sleep outside in Traffic. One time I wrote a song on a motherfucking napkin. I knew back then I'd make it, ain't no question, that's some answers. At night, when I go to sleep, I sleep with a chopper. I said that shit in part 1, I fuck your baby mama. Hold on, big baby, got the Gucci on my chocolates. I'm a I'm a sniper. 90 your test like that boy Tony Parker.
So, what we did, Ben?
We pulled an engine.
Pulled the fucking engine out. So we pulled an engine out and we find out that the fucking tone wheel is good. But whatever, it is what it is. Hugo already wanted it, the high compression one. We did find some like dirt or something that went through the bearings on this one. Not too bad. We're gonna replace it with the high compression one and go with the aluminum rods. So tomorrow, we're gonna take all this shit apart. We're gonna put the head on the other one, oil pump, water pump, timing belt, all that, transfer to the other one. And then I need to order a new pilot bearing from Liberty, because that one is fucked. But we're gonna try to take it off, but that one is fucked. So I need to get one of those, install it on that one, and then put the transmission together and put it back in the car. And then get with Paul so he can come and get it going, and then take it to the dyno, and then to the track. Right? That's the plan?
That's the plan.
It never goes planned.
Of course.
It never goes to fucking plan. Especially with this fucking bipolar neons and shit. But anyways.
I mean, it is
so,
a Dodge.
Is what?
It is a Dodge.
Shut up, bro, shut up. Shut up, my nigga, shut up.
It is. Well, at this point, it's a Frankenstein Dodge.
That's true.
Kinda, whatever. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, we're gonna transfer everything, put it back together. Hopefully by next week we get it on the dyno. We see some good numbers, and then straight to the track. We continue the video tomorrow, and then hopefully everything goes good, because these fucking neons are weird. But yeah, let's keep it working, and yeah, hopefully everything goes good. Well, I got the motor all together finally. This is the higher compression motor compared to that one. This one was a really low compression, and this one is a little bit higher. So I got it all back together. I got the head, the short block, the oil pan. I'm about to pull it and put the transmission, the clutch. I put a ATI dampener, and I also do the pin mode. You know, you drill it, you put a pin, so this thing will not rotate when you're at high RPM, because it's a really common problem with this or any harmonic balancer start moving. So with this pin, it will make it solid and it will stay there. And what is nice about this is that if you put your OEM crank bolt, it will stay behind it. See how it's got a little lip, or you put it on, and if you screw it in, let me see, make it a little bit faster. Just to show you guys. See, look at that. So it's behind the bolt, so the pin will never come off. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. I did it on my car. Now I did it on, I'm doing it on my brother. And then I'm also gonna do it on Tony's, because this is his harmonic balancer. So when I do his build motor, I'm gonna do the same thing. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Put it all back together, put the transmission, put the clutch. I got a badass deal with my friend Sal. He got me some DSS stage 5 axles. Really cheap, really good deal, really low miles. So we're gonna be putting those axles on this one, because I already have a stage 5 axle on mine. So yeah, let me get to it, and then once I put it on, I'll give you a run there to see what's
I come down in the drop, throwing up my hood when I let down the top. I ain't gon' stop now, I ain't gon' quit. Let the filth out, press the button, drop the key. I'm coming from the north, I'm headed to the south. To act real bad, got to break boys off. And I'm sipping syrup, 2 prongs on the curb. Catch me in the trap strap, breaking down a bird. All up in the kitchen, south I be pitching. Got me riding slab, fresh peanut butter stitching. I'm pulling out the shop, jamming on some pot. Watching for them laws, cause I know them hoes hot. But I ain't tripping, my wheels still tipping. It's Big Tony, bitch, still free and still living. I'm coming through the bricks, I'm coming through the tree. Acres, home soldier, good bankers, where I be. I'm cool off the dome, but I'm harder with the pen. Suitcase through the wind for the homies in the pen. Free that boy 50 and free that boy Keith. This for the Slab King, young Gray, rest in peace. I don't do no joking, G20's poking. On the freeway, my trunk pop wide open. Pockets stay swollen, Hilda Glenn stay holding. Put bricks on the street, got my neighborhood frozen. I'm a trap star, man, I make it look easy. Sacking up the cocaine, jamming on some Jeezy. A lot of niggas on these streets really better be lucky that I ain't shaking shit down and taking you niggas money. Cause when I'm hungry, I'ma take it. Grab an AK and I'll rob a nigga naked. Or call up the homies, have them hiding in your bushes. The strong gon' survive, gangsters take shit from pussies. Rest in peace to Grace, rest in peace to 3-2. 2 soldiers for the cash that done went to be with Screw. This is for the city, gon' throw your H's up. The real drink sippers, we can't put away the cup. These niggas knew Houston, this is Screw Houston. 9495 back door, nigga toasting. All by the case and the gas by the pine. The coke by the key, 6 G's for the 9. I don't do no lying, I'ma speak the real. I'ma spit the truth, cause I got to keep it real. I'm a slab rider, I'm a bumper key recliner. I hit that 610, got to exit West Timer. Got to hit the Richmond, got to hit that Post Oak. I'm straight up at the north, throwing up that 4-4. My music so slow, but the paper come fast. I be on their ass, man, I'm out.
Well guys, we got the motor in on Hugo's car, and unfortunately the turbo, the new turbo that we put on, the exhaust housing is different, so the exhausts don't fit through here. So he got in contact with the guy that he sold the old turbo, and we got the housing back, the exhaust housing. So the exhaust housing has a flange welder right here. It makes a little back and it fits perfect. So instead of paying for another custom exhaust and all that, it was gonna be fucking super expensive. We decided to contact him. He's like, hey, you know what, I didn't use the housing. So we bought the housing back. So now I have to replace the housing, put the exhaust, put the dump tube right here. The Y band took a shit, so I had to get another Y band. And then I don't have the radiator yet because I was making sure that the harness and everything was working right, which I found a few stuff that is not working, so I'm gonna fix that. I put a external regulator right here, and this one you can adjust it all the way to I think 19 volts. So I put a 16 volt battery, so I'm gonna try to adjust that to 15 volts so it can keep it charged. If not, we're gonna use the battery just with the charger, no alternator, no nothing. So less drag on the motor, more power it will make. Now all we need is a tune, of course, you know, the housing, the radiator, and it should be good to go. So I also put a new steering wheel, which it looks pretty fucking sick. Look at that. It's like flat on the bottom for the legs, and it's quick release. Of course, got another lock right here that I can't really get. There you go. So comes out pretty badass. And then of course I'm gonna show you the Haltech. I clean up a little bit right here with all the mess that I have. The Haltech's still sitting there. I'm gonna put some nut rivets or something like that they call, to bolt it into the firewall along with the fuse box over there, and then run all these wires pretty nice. And then this is all the extra parts that we have. But let me grab the keys so I can show you. I got the gauge set up too because it wasn't working. Man, it looks pretty nice.
It's a bushin'.
We got some of the stuff working. RPM, air temp, coolant temp, manifold pressure. You can see the 16.5 volts on the battery, oil pressure. So yeah, it looks pretty badass. So now what I'm gonna do on this one, I'm gonna wire up the fuel level, and I might do the blinkers just because I have it right here, just to have them. I mean, we don't need them, but whatever. But yeah, man, it's pretty sick. I like it. I might end up selling mine and buying me one of these for my personal car. So yeah, that's what's going on with this car. So hopefully we'll get it tuned here pretty soon. Well, I'll change the housing, put the radiator, put coolant or water, whatever requires for the track, and then take it to a dyno and go from there. Let me know what you think of the videos. Like, subscribe, share, and shout out to my boy Henry. He's the one that makes all the videos, makes them funny and make fun of us and shit. So you know, y'all like it. So shout out to Henry. He hasn't been around because, you know, he's got family stuff and work and stuff like that. But yeah, so hopefully, the reason why the car is in the trailer is because I got so much other stuff that I need to do. So I had to get it out of the garage so I can bring some other cars. But hopefully next week I can get back to it, put the new housing, which I already have it at the house, put the new housing, everything, get a wideband somehow, because I need wideband signal to the Haltech, and then try to start it up. It sounds like it's out of time, so I got the timing gun. I need to put it on time with the Haltech, and then it should fire it up right away. So yeah, stay tuned with the next video on this one. We should do a video for when it runs, dyno, and then hopefully to the track. So stay tuned for that. And thanks to all the people that are always commenting and liking this stuff or disliking this stuff. Shout out to you guys. Thank you. Gracias. So keep doing that shit. And yeah, like I said, if you like it, just leave us a comment. If you don't like it, leave us a comment too. So into the next one. Peace.